What's happening, YouTube? It's Simon466 Cards, and this is a continuation of my last video where I talked about the growth of Panini parallels. So I'm not going to rehash this, but it just shows, Prizm basketball serial numbered cards have increased significantly in the last 10 years. We go here to the next one showing the number of parallels in Prizm basketball also skyrocketing in the last 10 years. And, when everything is a parallel, then it's really hard to figure out which ones are special, which ones are valuable, because there's so many of them, right? And, you look at this chart, it's obvious in 2012 they're all valuable. In 2021, they're clearly not all valuable. And so for us, it's hard to figure out which ones are worth collecting, which ones are going to be worth something, which ones are even special. Remember the hype about tiger stripes when they first came out? Are they special? I don't know, but people seem to collect them for a hot minute. I don't think that that's as much the case now, and that's part of the issue that people have with the number of parallels. There's just so many of them. Which one's an SP? Which one's an SSP? Do they really matter, right? And this doesn't just apply to Prizm. This also applies to select basketball. You can see here the number of parallels has just grown exponentially, literally, in the last 8 years here, 7 years. So I'm not going to belabor the point on select. I think we all know what the deal is there, and you can look into it more if you want. But this is the full list of 2021 Prizm basketball. 59 total parallels. What confuses most people is it's not obvious which ones are valuable. Are they some of them valuable? Yeah, for sure. I think we can argue. We don't need to argue Prizm Black, Prizm Gold, wherever it is, Prizm Gold, a Nebula 101. But what about a Gold Wave out of 10? What about a Gold Shimmer out of 10? What about a Pink Pulsar out of 42? It's hard to tell. What's a lucky envelope out of 8? Green Shimmer out of 5. They have low serial numbers. Are they still valuable? In theory, they are, but are they really? Hard to tell. And so that's why people are confused and annoyed with Panini. It's hard to decipher what has value, what parallels matter. Here's the tiger stripe. Do we care about that? Like green ice, what is that? Purple wave, ruby wave, where is that? Ruby wave, do the silvers matter? What about these white sparkles you get in the sparkle packs? There's so many of them. And it's like you hit a purple wave parallel, you have to research it to figure out if it's worth anything. You hit a silver prism. Silver prism used to matter. Did it still matter? Are they still as valuable as they used to be? The answer is no. But it's very confusing to everyone, basically, that you can think of, right? So that's true. But what if I told you there is a group out there that finds value in these 59 parallels? What if I told you there was a group out there that would be excited to find these parallels? And you're like, well, no, I'm not excited to hit a purple wave, a ruby wave, a green ice. I that's true. You're not. I'm not either. But there is a group out there that would be excited to hit it. It's kids. It's kids. They're more likely to be in it just for the fun of collecting, for the fun of the hobby, to just do something fun with their friends, with their parents, with their uncles, with their grandfathers, grandmothers, whoever, right? Just to do something fun. They're not focused on the dollar aspect of it. And if you think about it, 99% of the time you watch any content on YouTube, you watch the way you think about cards, it always comes back to the value. You could be like, oh, I love this card, but it's like, you love this card because it's worth something. Not a lot of people out there being like, oh yeah, I love base 2021 Prizm, right? And so I think that's the part that we might all be missing, because we're all adults and we think about it from a money perspective, either explicitly or implicitly. But sports cards started out as a fun hobby for kids. The only thing that matters to us as adults, or even teenagers, is resale value. But it doesn't need to be about that. It doesn't need to be about you. What if the parallels, these 59 parallels, what if like 50 of them aren't targeted at us? What if they're for these folks here? What if that's why Panini is printing all these? To get them excited about cards, to get them excited about hitting a non-base card, right? And so that's it. What if Panini made all these parallels in part to make it fun for kids to open packs? In a way, it's like the 50 parallels, the 50 extra parallels that Panini created. What if Panini created all of these random parallels as essentially a participation medal for kids when they open packs so they can get excited about a green ice because it looks cool. Like, let's not kid ourselves. All of these cards look cool. These refractors, these prisms, these, pink pulsars, ruby wave, purple wave, green ice, silver, red, white, and blue, green, yellow, blue, tiger stripe, purple pigskin, like whatever it is. They all look cool in their own way, some more than others, but they all look cool. And so a kid opens a pack and they get let's say a green ice, which, like, let's be honest, just doesn't have a lot of value. But they see a different looking card. They're like, oh, that's fun, that's exciting. And then they're gonna go on their merry way, right? And so that's, to me, I think that's it. Panini made all of these parallels in part to act as a participation trophy for people who get excited about it, which is kids. And so it might not have value to you and me, but it might still be treasured for a kid who gets the card from someone, either out of a pack, trading it with friends or whatever, right? But so I think that's the part that we all miss, is that it doesn't need to be about the money all the time, because there's a group in the hobby and a group that people want to grow that don't care as much about resale value. And don't get me wrong, there was definitely kids out there that do care about money and resale value and all that stuff, right? But it's just to make it fun for kids, perhaps. Have we just overlooked that simple idea that that's what these parallels are all about? But I would be remiss if I did not mention the fact that Panini also is trying to make money, and that they needed new parallels to fill in all the extra supply that they were pumping into the market. I'm not ignoring that, but I'm just saying maybe there is a rationale for this that we are forgetting, that opening a pack isn't just about opening a pack for resale value. That's what we focus on 99% of the time. But there are other people in the hobby that would enjoy cards just for the sake of collecting cards and for seeing a shiny card in there that's different than all the others. So a little bit of a different video, but I think it's an important thing to keep in mind as we keep on collecting, keep on enjoying the hobby, that sometimes it's not about us. So that's it. That's the video. Let me know your thoughts and comments on whether or not you agree with this. Would love to hear it. As we always do, we're going to preview the next video. Next time, we're going to talk about sticker autographs. I don't enjoy sticker autographs. I'm not sure many people do. But is there a way to add value to cards with sticker autographs and using sticker autographs? So that'll be next time. Thank you, as always, for listening and watching. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you all soon. Cheers.